Hey, good Monday evening, everyone. It's weather for Weather Geeks time, my daily online in-depth weather video. We'll make this one pretty short tonight because this week looks like a pretty quiet week weather-wise. We had a low of 28 this morning, our coldest morning since April 24th, and a heavy frost blanketed the valley at the start of the day. But then, with wall-to-wall sunshine, it actually overachieved a little today, got up to 60 degrees this afternoon. All right, on the weather map this evening, we have a couple of showers up in Michigan, parts of Wisconsin, heading over into parts of New England. This is a weak boundary that's going to have very little influence on our weather. I do think there can be some clouds that try to roll in as we go through the late night hours tonight, and tomorrow can start with some clouds, but I think a lot of this is going to get shunted north and east during the daylight hours tomorrow, meaning another sunny afternoon coming up tomorrow, and it should be a beautiful, beautiful day. As far as temperatures go, it's pretty easy to see where our air masses are this evening. Got a lot of chilly air in New England, down into the mid-Atlantic states, the Carolinas as well. But then look at the warmth out here across the middle of the country, 70s and 80s in many places. And some of this air, in a modified form, is coming east. So I think we can flirt with 70 as early as Wednesday. So it's looking like a very, very nice couple of days coming up. I'll show you a couple of weather systems that do bear watching as we go through the next several days. First things first, as we go into Wednesday night into Thursday, I think there can try to be a couple of showers. This is our next cold front. Here's the surface map in the wee hours of Thursday morning. Low pressure here, cold fronts here, warm front over here. And this isn't going to bring much, but I do think that late Wednesday night, heading into Thursday morning, here's Thursday morning, there could be a shower or two. Rainfall amounts with this, probably 1/10 of an inch at most. As we go into the afternoon on Thursday, that tries to shift to the south and east. But there is some chilly October air behind this. Notice snow as nearby as perhaps the UP of Michigan Thursday afternoon. We're not expecting snow here. We had enough of that over the weekend. And behind that, it will be chilly Friday, but it will be a dry day. Here's the surface map on Friday. High pressure up here and a cool northeast wind. Probably staying in the 50s on Friday, but we should be dry for high school football Friday evening. Now, the second system is over the weekend. Here's Saturday afternoon. This is another cold front tracking our way, and Saturday starts dry. I think shower chances will ramp up as we go deeper into the afternoon, and especially the evening and the overnight on Saturday. Here's Saturday night, and then by Sunday morning, I think a lot of this is going to try to shift east. Now, it's only Monday, so trying to time things 6 days out is always kind of foolhardy sometimes, but right now the modeling shows any shower activity Sunday would probably be early in the day. So if you have outdoor plans Saturday, best part of the day, morning and midday, increasing chances for rain as we go deeper into the day. Well, let's take a look at the medium and long range here real quickly. We're looking at the upper levels here. Here's the pattern as we head into midweek. The red colors are orange, indicative of warmer temperatures, usually a ridge in the jet stream, if you will. You've got a low out here on Wednesday. Here's a ridge. So it's going to be nice and mild on Wednesday. As we go towards the end of the week, that ridging starts to, here's Thursday into Thursday night with our next cold front. You get this trough pulling into the northeast. That's what cools us down temporarily, but notice it's a brief cool down because here's Saturday's ridge getting set to pump in, so I think Saturday's going to be another mild day. Let me go back here. I'm sorry, I skipped ahead. Here's Saturday. As we go into next week, I think that the overall pattern, while it's not going to feature a big, deep trough across the east, there will be some cool air that tries to stick around for a lot of the week with our upper low up over Hudson Bay and a ridge out west. This is a cool pattern, not a cold one, but a cool one for us as we roll into the last several days of October. Here's a look at the end of next week then, and getting close to Halloween. I had someone ask me about Halloween earlier today. Too early to talk about the sensible weather for trick-or-treaters, but we can talk about trends a little bit. And there isn't much of a trend shown on the models right now. Our ridge out west tries to flatten maybe a little towards Halloween, allowing some milder air to come east. But at this point, temperature-wise, not expecting much of a deviation from average. 10, 11 days out, that's the best I can do as far as a weather forecast for Halloween. Here's a look at the raw numbers off the GFS ensemble, taking us out 16 days. Always take these with a grain of salt, particularly in the longer range. But in the near term, here's our midweek warm-up. Here's the cool down Thursday, and especially into Friday. Then Saturday, we bump back up into the 60s. And then, Sunday into next week, this is a chilly pattern, but considering we're now into the last week of October by early next week, 40s for highs is cool, yes, but not way below average. Our average highs next week are in the mid 50s. So could we be 7 or 8 below that for a couple of days? Sure, but I don't think we're going to see any sort of huge deviations from average like we had over the weekend anytime real soon. And as we head into November, the pattern's not showing its hand at this point. Not looking at a whole lot in the way of notable weather this far out early in November. We'll, of course, keep an eye on those trends. Thank you for watching the Monday Night Weather for Weather Geeks. I'll see you right back here on Tuesday, and you can check out my forecast on TV tonight on 21 News at 11 o'clock.